What's up, YouTube? Oh man, look at them veins. Them veins be popping, ain't it? Oh, change up. I got my change up. I wish a nigga try to tell me that I changed up. These bitches danger. What y'all know about that, man? Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that K Camp like that. That's that throwback right there, though. But y'all already know who it is. It's Drummer Boy TV. And man, look, I'm in the car. I know most of my car videos ain't never looked like this, but y'all know what I never thought about? I never thought about bringing my ring light into the car and seeing if it worked when I plug it into the USB port. So tonight I'm like, man, hold on, man. Let me talk to these boys. Let me talk to these young bucks. And then I thought about it. I said, because a lot of the car videos be fuzzy. They don't be looking right. So something tonight told me like, man, let me just bring it in the car and see if it worked when I just plug it in there. And it's looking good. That's why I look so clear in the car right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, look. You know, big 300. If you know me, you know I love, I'm big 300 gang. I love the 300 because I'm a big nigga and I like big body cars. You feel what I'm saying? Steering wheel matching the rest of the interior. I ain't show y'all the outside, but the outside champagne as well. My baby name's Champagne, you know, not peanut butter, champagne. But yeah, today anyway, I want to talk to the young bucks. And today I want to talk to the young bucks about sacrifice. That's the word for the night. Sacrifice. And I got advice for y'all about that word, sacrifice. And my advice for that word is do it right now. Right the fuck now. This is a grown man channel, you know. 18, this is an 18 and older channel, you know what I mean? So y'all gonna hear some cuss words, you know. Y'all gonna hear some music that ain't copywritten by me, but I don't really care about stuff like that because I care more about getting the message out there. I told y'all them veins was popping. Look, that's because the boy didn't snap back. Y'all ain't seen me in a while on that fitness. I'm gonna hold it off until I get back to where I think I need to be, but I'm gonna show y'all again. You can't see none on this arm really because it's inked up, and this one gonna be inked up soon too. I just been saving. But anyway, sacrifice. And the reason I say I'm talking to the youngsters, because, man, you got to do that shit now before you settle into life. And that's in any aspect, whatever you think it is. I'm really talking to my dreamers. If you got a dream, if you got goals, man, the name of the game is sacrifice. Unless you got, like, you know, certain resources that, like, a lot of people from the bottom might not have, you're gonna have to sacrifice. And that goes with everything. Like, no matter what you're trying to do, you have to sacrifice certain things. And I know it's hard because, you know, I kind of, you know, that's why I kind of slipped up at. And like I say, don't count me out because, you know, I ain't done. I might have to still sacrifice some things. You feel me? Like, shit, my cousin was telling me not too long ago, like, some of the most successful men had to understand, like, on deck. I don't know about y'all, but man, I got to have it. I lose them every day. This is the most lost item. Like, this is like, I can't tell you how many of these a nigga buy on the regular. But anyway, yeah, he was telling me, like, a lot of the most successful men said they had to sacrifice, like, they got to understand, like, they had to sacrifice, like, time with their children, time with their family in order to still go be great. And that's a hard pill to swallow. I know it is, ain't it? It's a hard pill to swallow. But the reason I say this video is more for the youngsters because the ball is in your court right now. Don't wait until you get my age to start understanding these things. See, that's the problem with a lot of situations that we have. A lot of us wait until we get, not saying we waited on purpose to understand, but it kind of like, you know, as you get older, you get wiser, obviously. So a lot of things like that is like the OGs or the old heads or the just the, you know, the wiser men and women are telling you, you don't listen to them. But that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, man, like, hey, if you young, you don't have no kids, and you don't have no situation or no family or nothing like that, man, and you're a dreamer though too, and you're a dreamer. Make those sacrifices that you think are necessary, that you think you need to make. Don't wait, because I look back on my life and it's like so many different things I should have been I just didn't have the right mindset. But when I was single with no kids, just me by myself, boy, I should have been doing way more. And don't y'all, like, some people gotta learn by going through it. You know, some people gotta actually touch the stove. Some people can just see somebody else touch the stove. Meaning, some people gotta actually go through it. Some people learn from others. And it's crazy because I'm the type of person that learns from other people. I've always been like that. Like, I've always seen what all my friends and cousins or anybody went through, and I didn't have to go through it. But I guess in this aspect, when it comes to like making sacrifices in life, maybe I didn't have nothing to really see, or like I didn't have nobody else to look up to and watch. Like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? So I'm learning this now on my own, but I'm using that, and I'm using my platform to let you youngsters know, like, so like if you got like a dream, and you know, anybody with a dream, we all know it takes money to make money. You gotta invest in yourself off the rip. And say you working a job or something like that, and a position come up to where it's like, okay, you might have to travel. You might gotta be out of town. You might gotta be all over state. You really don't like traveling like that, but it's way more money to do it. But you single though, no family, no kids, no pets, just you. You might not want to do it, but go do it. And I'm telling you firsthand, as a 30-year-old man, go on, do it. Go out there, run that bag up, stack up, and invest in yourself, and put that money towards what you want to put it towards. And think about it as a, don't, because I know you young, but don't look at it as you just young. Look at it as, think about your future. Look at it as like this for your future. You know what I mean? Because if you go into it with a young mindset, you might travel, but you're going to mess the money up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fuck it off, as we like to say. You're not going to cherish it. You're not going to do what you need to do with it. So go out there with the mindset of like, this money is for my future. I'm traveling. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this shit. Trust me, I understand. You talking to a nigga that don't even like to work like that. But take advantage of the situation and know that you're doing it for a different reason. You go out there, you run that bag up, you save, you put this, and like whether you want to start a clothing line, whether you just a rapper, you trying to invest, whatever you got going, my bad. And even now, like now, you know, YouTubers are like, it's different now. Like me growing up, it wasn't no YouTubers. Niggas wasn't making money off that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another late. Now y'all got the advantage. Y'all already see the whole thing. So shit, if you just want to go out there, run it up, and buy the most expensive camera you can buy, do it. Get everything you need before you settle into life. I'm going to tell you that right now. Get everything you need before you settle into life. Because once life hits you, when you settle into life, you don't want to find yourself with a check-to-check income, barely being able to pay for the things that you have to pay for, and not having enough to pay for the things that you need to make yourself better or make yourself grow. Do you hear me when I'm talking? This is factual. Go ahead. Even if you know you want to be something better than what you are right now, and you want to be great in life, even if you don't even know exactly what your goal is or what you're trying to do, still make that sacrifice and just go run it up and just save. Just save, man. Just save. Like put it away, and then whenever that thing hits you, at least you will know, like, oh, okay, yeah, I got this put up. Your dream could be being a expert with stocks and bonds. But once that day come, once you realize that, you want to have that money in your savings to where you can even afford to play with them. You feel me? You want to have the money. Whatever you're trying to do, you're going to have it. You're going to need it. And that's life. So, but what I'm saying is, like, once you have a family and kids and all that stuff, it kind of like, I'm not going to say it goes out the window, because you can still make it happen. But you just put that much more strain on the mission. You know what I'm saying? You make the mission that much harder when it's like right now the ball is in your court. You younger, you have more energy, your joints are stronger, you single, you don't have no kids yet, ain't nothing stopping you. That's how you gotta look at life. Because like me, I'm not a traveling person. I barely want to work for anybody, so let alone have a job, send me to be out of town, different states and all this. Now I never wanted to do that. But now that I'm older and I got my own family and I ain't where I wanted to be in life, I look back on those situations like, dang, I wish I would have sacrificed it then, because now I can't. Or I can, but that puts a strain on my life. You know what I mean? Like when you have a family and you have a wife and you have kids, bro, that shit ain't good to be way out of state for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. Come back home for a weekend, get back on a flight for another 3 months, 4, 5. That shit is not healthy at all. For goddamn sure, not in this generation we living in. It wasn't healthy back then. That shit is dangerous for a relationship. So imagine in these days when, boy, times have changed so much. Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to sound insecure, but hey, you gotta be a strong nigga to be out of state and out of town like that for that long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them veins popping though, man. But that's why I say, man, the name of the game is sacrifice. I hate that I learned stuff like this like so much later in life. But it's true. And everybody I know, for the most part, like people I know that are successful, there's certain things you gotta sacrifice, there's certain things you gotta let go, there's certain things you just gotta, like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta change, you gotta elevate. And it's hard, but it's harder when you wait until you've already created things or made a life for yourself to where you cannot, there's certain things that you just can't get around. So it's like, this for my younger viewers who don't have no children yet and don't have a family yet. Make the sacrifice. Learn what you want to do. Get into whatever field it is. Like, shit. Hey, man, it's like, it is what it is, bro. Name of the game is sacrifice, bro. It ain't not, you name me one rich person. And when I say rich person, I mean rich people that didn't come from already like a rich background. Like, I'm talking about people who just come from like just them, they self. Name me one rich person that didn't have to sacrifice something. That didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? You gonna take losses, you feel me? Look at me. Y'all been, if you a real follower, you've been seeing me for a minute now. I ain't been making no clothes, just Drama Boy TV. I haven't came out with no Drama Boy, no drama merch. And I'm not done, like I'm definitely coming back, but I'm just saying, like, life will take you like that, like chances, man, like sacrifices. Because I have more things to take care of, like more serious things. Like you create things that you have to do, and that's where the game changed. Once you start creating things that you have no choice but to take care of, no control over, hey, that's when it's gonna get a lot more harder. Then that's when it comes to the point to where I'm not saying you can't sacrifice. You can still make a sacrifice, but there's gonna be some people mad at you for it. You get what I'm saying? There's gonna be some people that hate you for it. Nigga, I got homeboys that got kids and baby mamas and this and that, and it's like they can try to sacrifice time with they kids or with their family to go chase their dreams or chase their bag, but guess what? You're gonna be looked at like a piece of shit on that end. You get what I'm saying? Once you get in them 30s and all that shit, don't nobody want no. They not really looking for nobody still trying to chase their dream, or don't no woman want no baby daddy 30 something still trying to chase their dream. Man, go establish that shit right now. Fuck worried about all the females having fun, turning up, all that. Go get your life together. And as I've gotten older, almost every successful person that I watch or that I know or that I pay attention to, they say the best times of their life are in their 40s. Maybe 30s for some, maybe 35 and up, but most people say the prime of their life, the best years of their life is in their 40s. But that's only for the people that sacrificed while they were in their 20s and they focused. And now that they older, they able to sit back and just enjoy all that. And I know that shit don't sound good, like, because when you 20, you young. All you thinking about is fun and turning up. So it don't sound right, but that's because you a kid still. You so young. When you in your 20s, you look at 30-year-olds like they old. You look at 40-year-olds like they super old. So you don't have it in your mindset to be like, man, they in their prime. Really, they really enjoying themselves. They living their best years. They living out what they work for. When you in your 20s, you don't think like that. You think about what's cool, what's hot, what's popping, what's gonna get the girls, or what's fly. So it's like your mind ain't there. But when you sit back and you start listening to the OGs and all these successful ass OGs telling you that they 40s is their best years, that shit gotta tell you something. That shit make you sit down and say, damn. And it makes sense because your childhood don't count. You don't have no control over that. You know what I'm saying? You're born into what you're born into or whatever. Then it's like you get to your teenage years, you still kind of figuring out, you thinking about life. Then you get to your 20s. Your 20s is basically like figuring everything out. And trying to understand like what you want to do and what makes you happy. But that's where it goes to when you got OGs telling you try to really figure it out and follow that shit, because them 20s, we young, but that shit count. And then when you get into them 30s and when you get to them 40s, like even me now to this day, I've worked with men in their 50s, still doing shit, still doing what I'm doing. You think I want to end up like that? If I wanted to end up like that, this channel wouldn't even exist. You understand what I'm saying? If I wanted to end up like that, this channel wouldn't even exist. So when I'm working with 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds still doing this, it's kind of like, man, it motivates me in a sense of like, damn, I'm not even close to them. So yeah, I'm still strong enough to handle it. But it also motivates me to like, I have to really figure out, I have to really understand like what it is I'm trying to do, work harder. And like I say, the main word, sacrifice. You got to sacrifice some things to get there. But the reason I make this video is because what I'm saying is once you get to my age, like I say, I'm dirty 30 and I have a family now. So sacrifice to me means a whole nother thing to what it might mean to a 21, 22-year-old. The world is your oyster. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of time. The hardest part about that is in the 20s, you just don't really know what you want to do. But you just gotta, that's why I say, even if you don't know what you want to do, if you have an opportunity, some kind of way to like make a sacrifice to where it's like, you may have to go out of town, go work over here, go work 7-12s, just, like accept the job that you just don't want to do, just do it anyway. Just do it anyway, man. Unless you spoiled and your family got it and for a fact you ain't gotta do nothing, I ain't talking to you then. But for the motherfuckers who gotta go get this shit out the mud theyself, man, take that risk. Cause like I say, even if you don't know what you want to do, man, go get it, but save it. That's the key. Save it. Don't go out there and just blow everything, man. Save it. But hey, I don't know. Everybody might don't be wanting to listen, but and I could say that because I ain't one of the people that didn't listen. I'm one of the people that just didn't really have much. Like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of the people that literally had to just get older and kind of start learning a lot of shit for yourself. Like, oh, okay, damn, okay. But a lot of people do have people in their corner giving them the game. They just don't give a damn. Like Big Sean said, you got to be a dumb motherfucker not to listen to what you hear from the OGs. And that's facts. I knew it was facts when I heard that line. Now I understand it even more. But yeah, man, it's gonna be more fitness. I gotta get on posting more content. I ain't gonna lie, I just be having a content block sometimes. And then it's like, I hate the algorithm. I hate the algorithm because I'm not an algorithm driven type of person. Like, I'm a Gemini. For all y'all who don't know, I have different moods. It's different sides of myself. Like, I'm a multi-talented person. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm a multi-talented person. Like, anything you name, I can rap my ass off if I want to. I can draw my ass off if I want to. I can be athletic if I want to. I'm fit if I want to. I can flip. Like, that's just me. Like, even then YouTube, like, starting my own clothing line, I'm all over the place. That's why I hate the algorithm, because they don't make an algorithm for people like me. Because it's like, I don't want to get on the camera and talk about the same thing every day or do the same thing every day. I can't get on here and push fitness every single day. That ain't who I am. But that's how the algorithm works. So, like I say, until they create an algorithm for a nigga like me, my channel gonna be a little bit slower. Or I'm gonna have to try to, figure out a way to do something. It is what it is, though. But like I say, man, I'm back, man. Y'all can see. Y'all can see me coming back, but yeah, I slacked off, you know what I'm saying? For those of y'all who don't know, I got a daughter on the way. Child number 2. Back to back, you know what I'm saying? Back to back like Drake. You feel me? So, hey. Y'all already know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe if you want some more of that real talk, man. Get in the comments and let me know, man. But the name of the game is Sacrifice. Do it now, motherfucker. Subscribe.